There are many theories about it, but there's no agreement on what it was that produced this miracle of nature.
Of volcanic type materials, but there's no other volcanic activity around it. So what caused this thing?
Imagine a giant rock rising over 1,200 feet into the sky. Its strange, almost otherworldly form makes you question how it even got there. You've just come face to face with Devil's Tower, a geological wonder and sacred site with a mysterious, almost mythic allure. But what makes it so special? Is it just a remarkable rock, or does it carry deeper significance? Today we're diving into the secrets of Devil's Tower, its natural beauty, geological uniqueness, and most importantly, its sacred role in Native American culture.
It rises from the earth like a giant fist, stretching out to strike the sky. A colossal, 900-foot shaft of rugged.
First off, let's talk about the physical presence of Devil's Tower. Located in northeastern Wyoming, this towering formation stands as America's first national monument, declared by President Theodore Roosevelt in 1906. It's hard to describe the impact of seeing Devil's Tower for the first time. With its steep vertical sides and flat summit, it looks like something that doesn't belong to Earth, almost like it was dropped here by an alien force. And in fact, it has played a role in pop culture, most notably in Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Geologically, Devil's Tower is a rare formation. Scientists believe it's an igneous intrusion, a column of molten rock that hardened beneath the Earth's surface and became exposed after millions of years of erosion. The tower's distinctive grooves, known as columnar joints, are what make it instantly recognizable. These vertical lines look like giant scratches, and they're not just a pretty sight, they're a climber's paradise. Since the early 1900s, people have traveled from all over the world to scale this unique formation, but its value goes far beyond adventure sports. Today, Devil's Tower continues to be an important site for modern Native American communities, with ceremonies reinforcing their deep connection to the land. Geologists, too, are drawn to the formation, fascinated by its rare volcanic origins and the insights it provides into the Earth's geological history. For many Native American tribes, Devil's Tower is not just a geological curiosity, it's a sacred site. Known as Bear Lodge or Matotipala in Lakota, the tower has long been a part of the spiritual and cultural fabric of Native peoples. Tribes like the Lakota, Cheyenne, Crow, and Kiowa regard the tower as a place of power, a link between the earth and the sky, and a symbol of protection and strength. But why is it sacred? The answer lies in the stories passed down through generations. Each tribe has its own version of the legend, but they all center around the same themes: protection, survival, and divine intervention. One of the most well-known stories comes from the Lakota people. The tale goes that 7 sisters were out gathering food when a group of giant bears started to chase them. In desperation, the girls climbed onto a rock and prayed for help. Their prayers were answered when the rock rose into the sky, lifting them out of reach. The bears clawed at the rock, leaving deep grooves in its sides, which are now the vertical columns we see today. The sisters were then placed into the sky, where they became the Pleiades star cluster.
Digging his claws deep into the surface of the rock, only to slide down each time. For grizzly bears are not the most proficient of climbers.
Other tribes have similar stories. The Kiowa believe the tower was created when a group of children were saved from a giant bear by the rock, and the Crow say that it's a place where spiritual visions were granted. Regardless of the specific tale, the message is the same. Devil's Tower is a place where the divine intervenes in human lives, a reminder of both protection and power. Even today, Devil's Tower remains a sacred site for Native American communities. Each year, many tribes conduct ceremonies and rituals around the base of the tower, including prayer offerings, sweat lodge ceremonies, and sun dances. Visitors might even notice prayer bundles, small cloths filled with sacred herbs or tobacco tied to trees around the monument. These offerings represent prayers for healing, guidance, or gratitude, and they are a visible sign of the tower's ongoing spiritual importance. One particular event that draws attention is the annual June closure to climbers. During this month, many tribes hold their ceremonies at the tower, and out of respect for these practices, the National Park Service encourages climbers to refrain from scaling the monument. While some climbers object, this respectful compromise allows for the coexistence of recreation and religious tradition. Interestingly, the name Devil's Tower itself has been a source of controversy. Many native tribes find the name disrespectful, as it suggests something sinister about a place they consider sacred. The original name was likely mistranslated by an early European expedition, and there's been a push in recent years to officially rename it Bear Lodge, its traditional name among many tribes. However, efforts to change the name have been met with resistance, with opponents arguing that the name Devil's Tower is part of the monument's historical identity. Now, while the spiritual significance of Devil's Tower is clear, its geological formation remains somewhat of a puzzle. Scientists generally agree that it's the result of volcanic activity, but the exact process is still debated. Some believe that it's the core of an ancient volcano, while others think it formed underground and was later exposed by erosion. One theory suggests that it was created by a volcanic plug-molten magma that hardened inside a volcano, but was later revealed when the surrounding land eroded away. Over millions of years, wind and water slowly stripped away the softer sedimentary rocks, leaving behind the solid igneous columns we see today. These vertical columns are another fascinating aspect. They were formed as the molten rock slowly cooled and contracted, creating cracks in a hexagonal pattern, much like drying mud cracks into small geometric shapes. This process is called columnar jointing, and while it's not unique to Devil's Tower, the size and scale of these columns make it one of the most impressive examples in the world. In terms of age, estimates suggest that the tower formed around 50 to 60 million years ago during the Paleogene period. But it's only in the last few million years that the tower became exposed, thanks to the forces of erosion. The surrounding area, rich with sedimentary rocks, gradually wore away, leaving this monumental structure as one of the most striking natural landmarks in the region. As if its natural and spiritual significance weren't enough, Devil's Tower has also made its mark on pop culture. The most famous example is Steven Spielberg's 1977 classic Close Encounters of the Third Kind. In the movie, Devil's Tower is the location where humans make contact with aliens, cementing its image as a place of mystery and otherworldliness. After the movie's release, the tower became even more popular with tourists, many of whom were drawn by the film's portrayal of the monument as a gateway to the unknown. But even before Spielberg's film, Devil's Tower had captured the public imagination. Early settlers and explorers often spoke of the monument in awe, describing it as a strange and imposing structure in the middle of the plains. It became a symbol of the American frontier, representing both the untamed wilderness and the mysterious forces of nature. Today, Devil's Tower continues to draw visitors from all over the world. Its unique shape, cultural significance, and aura of mystery make it a must-see destination for adventurers, spiritual seekers, and anyone looking to experience one of nature's most impressive formations. So why does Devil's Tower continue to fascinate us, both as a natural wonder and a sacred site? Perhaps it's because the tower represents something we don't fully understand. Geologically, it's an oddity, standing alone in the middle of flat plains, with no similar formations nearby. Spiritually, it's a place where the earth meets the sky, where the physical world and the spiritual world are believed to come together. And culturally, it's a site of both ancient legends and modern stories. In many ways, Devil's Tower is a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are still places on Earth that hold mysteries we can't fully explain. Whether you view it as a geological marvel, a sacred site, or a pop culture icon, there's no denying that Devil's Tower is special. So the next time you find yourself gazing at a photo of Devil's Tower, or even visiting the site in person, take a moment to reflect on all it represents. From its ancient volcanic origins to its role in Native American spirituality, to its place in Hollywood history, Devil's Tower is much more than just a rock. It's a symbol of power, mystery, and the enduring connection between nature and culture. If you're as fascinated by Devil's Tower as we are, drop a comment below with your thoughts on what makes this place so special. Do you think it should be renamed to Bear Lodge out of respect for its sacred history? Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most mysterious and awe-inspiring places.